welcome back to CTV Morning Live, your weekend edition. It looks like they've literally brought their kitchen. There's a whole other table in the background here filled with pots and pans and food. Mark Steele and Jason Peters are joining us from the Ottawa Marriott from the Spin Kitchen. Great to have you guys on the show.
Thanks for having us.
And we're going to be the kind of the guinea pigs right now, right? We're testing out some new things that you're working on to create the new menu.
For sure. These are some prototype dishes that we're playing around with for the new Spin menu. We're looking to release a new menu in about 3 to 4 weeks. But there's some really exciting, interesting spins on some of the food. Right now, Jason's going to be preparing a salmon. The salmon, we have a spin spice on the salmon. We're going to sear it off, and then we're going to serve it with a mascarpone panisse. This is very cool. It's a
what are those? I saw those right off the bat.
Yeah, it's passion fruit spheres. They have a name called popping boba, and they're usually used with in Japanese cuisine. But it's very cool. When you eat them, they almost pop, and you get a passion fruit flavor. Very different. I've never seen them on a menu anywhere before. Now,
are they come? Okay, I'm going to ask a horrible. It might be a stupid question. How are they made? They come?
Yeah, right now we're bringing them in pre-made. You can do this. It's actually a fairly new culinary technique, molecular gastronomy. They use agar, or they use some chemicals, and they make a puree, mix in the chemicals, and then set it in a calcium chloride bath.
Right. And yeah, because to be able to create that shape, to have that full sphere, you know, and to have the juice and stuff in the middle that it pops, it takes a lot of figuring out for someone to enjoy their meal.
So this is agar is used to set this, but it's so cool. When you eat this, it's like little pops of passion fruit.
I'm looking forward to it. All right, that smells great. What did you eat? Is that oil, butter, salt, beans?
It's just a bit of olive oil, and then I put some cold butter in, but let it go a bit longer to make a beurre noisette, which just means it turns brown and gets more of a nutty flavor.
So what's the trick then? You had a little bit of oil already in there.
Yeah.
Cold butter.
Cold butter. It just it helps. How would I put it? The oil helps prevent the butter from burning because it has a higher burning temperature.
Nice. See, I always learn these little things on the show. It's awesome. So how much fun have you had? I mean, you've got 3 to 4 weeks to get this menu finalized.
Yep.
What were you hoping to bring into it to add, you know, a different flair to what you're seeing already?
Well, right now we're trying to be as creative as possible, and we're trying to bring put a spin on food to go with the name of the restaurant. You know, it's not really the spin is all about the political spin, but we're putting a spin on the food. So one of our next dishes we're going to do is going to be a tandoori chicken, and it's all Indian cuisine kind of amalgamated into one plate, and the samosa is going to act as the starch. So it's some very neat ideas, some very exciting food. And we also have a new restaurant chef that just started, Robert Huff. He came, he joined us from Vegas, the JW Marriott in Vegas, which is one of our sister properties.
That is quite the switch, going from Vegas to Ottawa.
He showed up with without a jacket, so I think he's feeling pretty cool right about now.
I can imagine. Going, what have I done? And what are we looking at here? I mean, I'm looking at these purees.
This sauce, this is a Gewürztraminer, which is just a white wine from Alsace, and sweet pea puree. And this is going to be the sauce for the salmon plate. Jason just put on the panisse. Similar to a polenta, a fried polenta, and it gets the Kenya beans, which we're going to put on. It's going to get the sweet pea puree.
Do you want me to bring the plate over? Is that going to help you out?
Sure, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll go with the sauce, Jay.
This is where you guys get fancy, and then you do those little lines across the plate.
Fancy pants. And then the Kenya beans. Then we're going to put on the salmon. And then we made a yogurt cheese by hanging Balkan-style yogurt and getting all the water content out of there. And then we mixed in some candied citrus zest that we made into the curd. So it's really tangy, and then it gives it the sweetness and the citrus that'll, I think, pairs.
There's your spin right there. You put yogurt.
Yeah.
And you're able to,
So you can see, that's basically just yogurt with all the water content kind of leached out of it overnight, and then it gets very stiff. And we mixed in the candied citrus peel that we cooked in a simple syrup and then tossed in sugar.
And that was the citrus. Is that what I'm looking at right there at the end?
Yep.
That's what it looked like.
This is the zest.
Well, we'll have an opportunity to try the final plate. I'll let you do the final
There's
touches.
the final touch, yeah, the boda.
We'll show it to you as we come out of the commercial break, because we have another couple segments with both Mark and Jason coming to us from Spin Kitchen. That looks so much fun. I can't wait for the burst of flavor to come through.